Hi everyone, it's Peggy Toman. Welcome back to our Yarn at the Barn series for the traditional granny square that we did in our workshop. Thank you again for attending it, and I hope you're enjoying creating your grannies. So this is round 3, and we will be joining our third color. So just to review, this is our final round for this chart. So we will be continuing that same pattern, which really was you join your yarn, you begin your round with the 3 single crochets, you do your 2 doubles, you create your corner, 3 chains, 3 doubles. In this round, we'll be creating 2 single chain spaces. So then we're going to go create our second round. We're going to put in another cluster of 3 in the single chain space from the round below. We're going to create our corner, create a double chain cluster in the single chain space from below, and then create our 4th corner, and then our final cluster. If you were going to go on to the 4th round, all you would need to do is, once you end this round, you would slip stitch over to the corner like we did in every other round. You would join your new color, and then you would go around the same way. You would do your 3 chains, 2 double crochets, then you would do a 3 chain, then you would put your next 3 double crochets into your 3 chain space, chain 1, do your cluster, chain 1, do your cluster until you get to the corner, create a corner, do your clusters in the single chain spaces, then do your corner in the 3 chain space, and so on. So hopefully that makes sense. But it is essentially the exact same in this particular granny. All the rounds are the same. It's all double crochet. So you can make it as many rounds as you want. You can just keep going. So let's do this 3rd round and join our color. So I'm going to continue with that slip knot way of joining. And I'm going to chain 3. 1, 2. Actually, I'm going to put it into the space so I don't see it bleed into the next row. So let's just tighten this up, and we're going to slip stitch it together. We're going to chain 3. 1 to begin. 1, 2, 3. We're going to again do our 2 double crochets. It really, again, is the same pattern each time. So we've done our first cluster in the corner. Now we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. And now we are going to do our second set of 3 double crochets into that first chain 3 space to create our first corner of this round 3. 2. So that is our first corner. And then we're going to chain 1. So we've created our first corner. I don't think we looked at our written directions, so let's just take a quick look at that. We joined our new color. We chained 3, which counts as our first double crochet. Then we chained 2, and we chained 3 and 3 double crochets all into that first chain 3 space, and then we chained 1. So now we're going to go around and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do 3 double crochets, chain 1, because now we have 1 that's going into this single crochet space. And then we're going to, so in each of the chain 1 spaces, we're going to do this 3 double crochet chain 1s, and then into the 3 chain space, which is our corners. So this is a 3 chain space. This is a single. Just go over that again. So these are our 3 chain spaces, right? These 4 corners. And that's where we'll be doing the 3 double crochet, 3 chains, 3 double crochets. And in the single chain space, we'll be doing 3 double crochets, chain 1. So two different things happening on this round, but if you look at where you're going, you're going to see it. You're going to know when I get to here, I'm doing a 3 chain cluster. When I get to here, I'm putting in a corner and I'm going to do 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets, and you're going to work around in that way. In the end, we're going to have 36 double crochets. We're going to have 4 chain 3 spaces, and this time we're going to have 8 chain 1 spaces. So let's do that. We'll compare it at the end to make sure that we did it correctly. So now I'm up to a chain 1 space, so I know that I'm going to put in 3 double crochets. So that's 1, 2, and 3, and then I'm going to chain 1, and now I'm up to the corner by my chain 3 space, and I'm going to put in 3 double crochets. It's 2, and then 3, and now I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to put 3 double crochets into that chain 3 space. That's 2, and then chain 1. So that's our second corner. So just so that we know where we are, I know sometimes it's hard to figure out when I look back at the chart, where am I? So here's where we started with the chain 3, and here's ours. Then we have 2 double crochets, 3 chains, 3 double crochets. We have a chain 1 space. Then we have our side 3 clusters that went into the chain space from the row below. We created another chain space, and then 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets. So, and we chained 1. So now we're going to put in our 3 double crochets on the side here, and we're going to continue around in that way. So let's continue. We're going to put 3 double crochets into this chain 1 space. That's 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to chain 1. And then we're up to the third corner. So we're going to put in 3 double crochets. 3. And then we are going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to put in 3 more double crochets. 2 and 3. And then we're gonna chain 1. And now we're up to the side, so we're gonna put in 3 double crochets into the side. 2, 3. And then chain 1. And we're up to our last corner. So let's put in the 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to chain 3. So you can see this pattern is really just continuously repeating. And you can keep going. You could do a blanket out of this and just keep going out further and further. 2, and 3. Excuse me. So that's our fourth corner. And now we're going to do our side. Double crochet. Oops. Start that one around. This is 2 and 3. And then a single crochet. Okay, so now we have our 4 corners. We're ready to join. We're going to slip stitch into that first chain. Then we're going to slip stitch into that first single crochet. We're going to slip stitch into the second, double crochet. And then we're going to slip stitch into that first of the 3 chain space. If we are going to continue on, this is where you would join your next yarn. So that is our 3-row granny, and it really does match the picture, as you can see. And then our written directions had said that we should have 36 double crochets. So let's see if we do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. So we do have 36 double crochets. We still have our 4 3-chain spaces. And now we have 8 single chain spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If we were to create a 4th round, we would do our same chain 3, 2 double crochets, 3 chains, 3 double crochets, all in this corner. And then we would be doing our chain 1, and then we would be doing 3 double crochets in here, chain 1, 3 double crochets in here, chain 1. Then we're going to come to our corner and do our 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets, chain 3, chain 1. And then we would do our 3 cluster here, chain 1, 3 cluster here, chain 1, make another corner, and continue on like that. And that's how you could just keep making it bigger and bigger. So let's just fasten off our granny. Just another couple of things about granny squares. You can, if you wanted to join them, and we're going to have another class on joining them together, you could put a single round of single crochet or some stitch to consistently go around. It makes it a little easier if you're going to try and do an edging, so you could add an edging to it. With granny squares, you can make blankets, you can make bags, you can make sweaters, you can make scarves, you can even make a hat. So there's so much that you can do with granny squares, and there's lots of exciting things out there if you do a little bit of research. So I hope you've enjoyed creating this traditional granny square, and we'll see you at the next class. Thank you.